and get married. So,
and that is the concern. This is the problem with voting on minority rights, voting away minority rights in a country where courts ought to be protecting minority rights. That gay and lesbian couples have to rush to do the most important moment in their lives when they bring their hearts and their lives together as one family. They shouldn't have to rush. They shouldn't have to be looking over their shoulders at a judge who might come and shut us down from our equality. And that is at the heart of this issue. It is not a religious issue, and I'm speaking as the rabbi of West Hollywood. This is a civil issue, and that is why.
All right, we're hearing a reaction from West Hollywood there. They believe that Judge Walker has lifted the stay, that he will allow same-sex marriages to resume across California. However, we've not received any official word that that is the case. There has been no notification to us on the court's website or on the wire, on the Associated Press wire. Still no official word on this decision, but you see there in West Hollywood, they are making plans to resume same-sex marriages there. And the other picture that you see in your screen is from the City Hall in San Francisco, and we know that there were same-sex couples lined up there this morning waiting for that decision to come down. And of course, Judge Walker is the same federal judge who overruled Proposition 8 last week, the ban on same-sex marriage. He said it was unconstitutional, that it violated the civil rights of gay and lesbian couples. At that point, during his ruling last week, he issued a temporary stay and said he would like to listen to arguments from both sides before deciding whether to keep the ban on same-sex marriage in place during the long appeals process.
So, this was all news to me. I had no clue that this was even going on today. I'm glad I have my friends that keep me informed when I'm at work. So, August 4th, Prop 8 was overturned by Judge Walker, and then there was a stay on the ruling, so that means that same-sex couples were not able to start marrying again, because they, wanted to wait till it went to appeals court and this and that. Found out today, which is the 12th of August, that the stay may have been overturned. Obviously, you saw on the news it hasn't been officially documented by the courts yet, but good news. It's freaking awesome news that it's pretty close, and everyone's really optimistic that that is what happened today. I'm probably gonna add some more footage when it comes back on the news and they let us know what actually happened. So I'm excited.
A federal judge keeps the decision on hold until at least August 18th.
Looking at a picture of a park in West Hollywood where they were preparing to resume with same-sex marriages immediately. In fact, the mayor there of West Hollywood announced that they would start sometime today, but now, once we hear the decision from the judge is saying really that the ban is in place until August the 18th. So same-sex marriage cannot resume immediately in California. The judge is giving the proponents of Prop 8 a chance to respond until August 18th. We'll have full legal analysis with Inside the Law expert Manny Medrano ahead at 1 o'clock.
How do you decide what
Alrighty. You see that Yes on 8 supporter in San Francisco? Stupid. Go home. Alright, so it has been lifted, but not immediately. August 18th, I guess everyone's gonna, or at least the ones that want to get married are gonna go get married. Might as well, well, I don't know. I think it sucks that people feel the need that they have to rush to the courts before marriage is, put to a vote again, and then it'll be possibly blocked. It sucks that, we have to feel pressured to get it done before, the rights are taken away again. Hey, this is progress. We're making steps forward, and you know what? I feel a lot more equal than I did earlier in the year, and it's a good feeling. Yay, yay for us. So anyways, I'll keep updating my YouTube channel and let everybody else know what's going on. Yeah, I'm excited.
I think what the judge is saying to the other side is, okay, look, Prop 8 is not going to stand, but I'll give you a week if you want to try to prove to a higher court how letting gay and lesbian couples marry is going to harm heterosexual marriages, and I just don't think they can do that.
And you guys were ready. You guys were on standby here. A lot of the city officials of West Hollywood ready to go, perform some of these marriages. How did you guys prepare for this day?
Well, we've only had a week to prepare, so we were prepared to go. Now we have another week, and so I would tell those gay and lesbian couples that are thinking of getting married, get ready for the 19th. The stay is in place until August 18th at 5 p.m. But come the 19th, if the other side is not successful, we will start marrying couples the morning of the 19th.
And you have been in contact with a lot of these couples waiting at the county clerk's office, ready in line to get those marriage licenses, which they needed to get before any ceremonies could be conducted here. What have they been saying to you?
Oh, they're very sad and disappointed. There are many couples in line down at the Beverly Hills Courthouse. They were ready to get their license, ready to get married today. And they also cheered when they heard that Judge Walker had ruled in our favor, and then were disappointed to learn they had to wait another week. But that's kind of how, the civil rights works. You go forward 2 steps, back 3, forward 2, back 3. This is how it works.
So what do you think? Well, the future of this? I mean, we have to wait another week, and then what?
And then hopefully we'll be marrying couples right here in this park a week from Friday.
Why are some people against this?
I don't know. I don't know. I would think people have enough trouble with their own marriages to worry about somebody else's marriage. But I mean, the reality is we have 18,000 gay and lesbian couples who were married 2 years ago. They're still married here in California. California hasn't fallen into the ocean. Life continues one day at a time.
The Prop 8 case kept his stay in place for a few more days. He lifted the stay, but kept the hold in place for a few more days until August 18th. Manny Medrano here with a look with his Inside the Law segment. Tell us what this really means. What happens now?
Well, I think supporters of same-sex marriage, they seem to be disappointed. They shouldn't be. This is an extraordinary victory for them because the judge today basically saying, you know what, I'm not going to stay it. There's no harm to opponents of same-sex marriage. So go forward, but give you 6 more days.
Why didn't he say look, I've lifted my stay. Go ahead and resume same-sex marriages right now.
Well, I've argued about 12 cases to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. It's a matter of courtesy by the federal judge to the opponents of same-sex marriage. He wants to give them a small chunk of time to try to take it up to the Ninth Circuit. Pardon me.
That was an interesting slip of the word. A lot of people use that, though.
But his giving him 6 more days, it's not unusual. I've seen that done before.
So you're saying that's basically protocol, and supporters of same-sex marriage should really see this as a huge, huge victory?
Very much so, because if you read the opinion, and I did all 13 pages of it, the judge said there's no harm to opponents of same-sex marriage, so the stay will be removed, but it'll go into effect on the 18th. But here's the $64 question. Will the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals get involved? We discussed this about a few minutes ago, Eric. I'm on the fence. I'm usually not, as you know.
You don't think they're going to
Well, usually the Ninth Circuit, no, just on the stay issue alone. No, they're going to take the case, but on the stay issue, usually appellate courts don't want to get involved on emergency motion type things. On the other hand, this is such a high-profile, controversial issue, it wouldn't surprise me if they did. One thing's for sure, they are going to hear the case to resolve the merits, but will they get involved with regard to the stay? Okay, if I'm a betting man, I don't think they will.
Really?
Yeah. If you're holding my feet to the fire, I don't think they're going to get involved.
We don't get a final decision on this until it goes to probably to the U.S. Supreme Court, and that's like a couple years away.
Yeah, well,
it's going to be going back and forth for the next 2 years.
Yes. Well, first of all, I don't think the Ninth Circuit will get involved with the stay. The Ninth Circuit will review the case. That'll take another year, another 2 years before it gets to the Supremes. And I told you before, a week ago, I think it's a 5-4 vote upholding same-sex marriage with Justice Anthony Kennedy, the swing vote.
Well, that'll be interesting. I mean, a lot of people are kind of trying to figure out how that's going to work.
Yeah.
And the proponents of same-sex marriage, there was an argument about whether this was a good time to take this case to the federal court.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens, but we're not going to get an answer for a long time.
No. People have to remember the wheels of justice move slowly, but they move surely.
All right. So I would totally have more perspectives on this issue, different news channels and everything to show you guys, but while at work I only have one news channel that comes in, and so it's kind of, that's what you get right now, or at least from me. I don't know if anybody else is posting on this, if anybody else has any other channels that they're sharing, or updates, or whatever other sources that are reporting on this right now. I'll probably look up some articles later and post links in the description box, so if anybody else wants more information about what's going on, you can go ahead and read up on it. Yeah, so things are looking good. We're moving forward. I'm just totally, optimistic and excited about all of this. So it's a good day. I hope everyone else is having a good one as well. Bye.